What's up, guys? nethervvoid back with more DungeCraft Season 5, Feed the Beast Monster, or FTB Monster. So, Episode 9, we're finally going to get to something I've been wanting to do for a few episodes now. And as you can see, I've kind of marked on my chest and, start putting markers on the wall of what everything is over here. That's what I did off camera. But the next thing we're going to do is pretty sweet. You can actually use this thing that I'm about to show you to do your ore doubling. I was going to do it in one of the seasons I was in, but I just decided not to. Personally, I don't like this as an ore doubler. It's hard to automate. It's good in the very beginning, though, but it's hard to automate. Actually, first we're going to make... So, remember those seared bricks we made in the previous episode? Basically, what you're going to do is make some of this grout, which is sand, gravel, and clay. Makes 2 grout. Each one of these grout in the furnace makes a seared brick, okay? That's what you need to do. So for clay, if you didn't see the other episode, what I did is took some of this earth essence. 2 water and 2 earth makes 32 clay. So that's another great reason to get those magic farms started. If you don't know how to start the magic farms, just go back a few episodes, and I did it in an earlier episode. So we've got tons of seared bricks. What we're going to make now are the pieces of Tinker's construct I need to make a forge. It's called a smeltery, actually. So seared bricks, we're going to need 12 of those. So this is how you make them. They're pretty simple. I wonder if I want to do it in here. I think I do. We can make another one if we need another one here. So I want to make, how many of those? 12? I calculated, I made sure that we would have enough seared bricks. We should have enough. So I made 12 of those. Now I need 1 seared glass. I was going to use 2, but I only need 1. Let's get some glass. We're going to need lots of that, actually. So let's maybe building materials, right? Let's get some glass out of here. Make sure we have enough. Again, this mod does not like to use other mods, so you aren't gonna. Everything's gonna be vanilla. So seared glass, we're gonna use this to tell us how much fuel is left in the smeltery. And I thought that was it, huh? Let's do this. Let's do @mod tinkers, right? So we need seared glass. That's what I just did. Oh, 1 more piece in the middle. Okay, yeah. Okay, boom. We need 1 of those. Okay, actually, let's put these down here. Okay, we've got that. Now we need 1 smeltery controller. So the seared glass is going to show you, you can use it as a clear wall, but you can also, and you'll see what I mean when we start building it, you can also use it as the tank. It shows you how much lava is left in the smeltery, because lava is what fuels the smeltery, which is kind of cool. It's realistic, which I really like. So now let's make a controller. The controller is kind of like the brain of this whole thing. It's going to tell you, it's what you interface with. So let's make 1 of those. We only need 1. We're going to make 7 drains, seared drains, and that's because we're going to be doing a lot. We're going to make this thing work hard for us, okay? I'm only going to make 1 of these for now. In the future, I might make more, but for now I'm making 1. So let's make 7 of those. That's going to eat up a lot of these bricks. That's fine. We're going to need 7 faucets because this drain allows the liquid to drain out of the smeltery, but you need a faucet in order for it to actually pour out in a nice little stream for you. Faucet is here, a little bit easier to make. So just go like that. We're going to make 7 of those because you need 1 for every drain. There we go. And then let's make 4 casting tables. Not casting couches, guys. Come on, casting tables. As you can see, you're going to need tons of these bricks. That's why I made 4 of them kind of off camera. They take a long time to smelt up. So we need 5 of those. We only need 4, but that's okay. We need 5. We have plenty of bricks, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we're also going to need 4 casting basins. So let's see. I thought it would be... Oh, here it is, right there. So it's the opposite. You just put it like that. We need 2 of these. So I think we're done using the bricks. If we need more, we've got more, as you can see. Let's start making the smeltery, and then we'll start to hook it up with some other stuff. But before we do that, I do want to... oh, perfect, look at that. I do want to make a couple other items that we're going to need. Because what you have to do... actually, let's get this all set up, and then we'll put some ores in it and stuff, and get it working for us. And then once... Because it takes a while to melt the ore, or ingots. You can also put ingots in it. And then while we're doing that, we can make the rest of it to show you actually what we're going to do with this. So this thing just melts ore. That's all it does. Actually, that's where we're putting a couple different things. So we want to move this out 1 more. I thought I already told myself that. We don't need it right next to the wall. We need to interact with this other side. Okay. In fact, it might be cooler to put that on the back side. So let's do it over here, maybe. Yeah, let's do it like this. This is going to consume this whole area. Again, I don't really care. This is fine. That's what I built it for, right? So we're going to put the drains on either side of this, because this is much easier to interact with. This back side over here is not as easy to get to, in my opinion. So we're going to put 6 drains. Actually, we're going to need 7 drains, so we'll put one on... this is not going to work as well as... Oh, we can put the controller there. That's fine. All right, so let's put a drain there, and then we're going to get these bricks back because we need them. We basically need this whole area inside here to be open. So we're going to put a controller here. No, that's where we interact with it. We don't want to put it there, do we? Let's put it here. Okay, and we'll put the glass there. That's what's going to show us how much lava's left. So we should have 3 more bricks. We do. And no, that's not it. Basically, you're making kind of like a little bucket or something. Oh. That's weird. That is really weird. Oh, it's because okay. I put these in the wrong spots. The controller goes here, and the glass goes there. As you can see, it's already has an interface, but it's just not running yet. So it's not running, right? It's not complete. This is one of those multi-block things, and now it's complete. You can see it looks like it's doing something. It's really doing nothing. Each stack of this outside piece you put, like we only have 1 stack right now, gives you 1 9 slot, right? That's the internal piece. This is where, like I was telling you, this mod is pretty realistic as far as what it, as far as how it works. You see how there's 9 open spaces? Well, if you look at the controller, there are 9 open spaces. If I put another stack of things on here, which we could easily do, I can increase this thing to 18 slots. You can do 18 things at a time. We could do that. It's not like we're running out of bricks or anything. Why don't we just do that? Let's see. Let's make some more bricks. Let's lock all this stuff in, because I'm only using this to make smelteries. So we need 12 of these, right? 4, 5. Yeah, we have tons. We have plenty. Oops, I made 1 extra, so we'll just leave that in there. So I can make another stack, which I'm about to do, and it will hold 18. So let's get rid of this guy. Let's put him right here, maybe. Boom. How are we doing on time? We're not doing that bad. So if we just make another stack like so, then we will have 18 slots instead of 9. Okay, so let's look. See, now we have 18 slots. See, double 9s. So that's a little bit better. But that really is just how fast can you smelt, because this thing has its own internal buffer for a tank, and actually I kind of wanted to put the controller there to put a chute on top of here. So let's see if I can do that. So let's put the controller there, and let's put this guy here. Will that work? No, it has to be on the bottom floor. That really stinks, because I wanted to put a chute on this thing. The chute would drop, basically drop in different ores and stuff into this thing. So it is what it is. Can't do it. Can't use a chute. Man, it seems like a chute would be better, because it'll just autofill. Let's do that. We'll save this for some other smeltery. I really want a chute. Let's make another chute. I think a chute is just a stone gear, right? Let's go look. Let's see, chute. Oop, no. Learn how to spell first. Okay, yeah, stone gear and some iron and a chest. Let's get a chest. And some iron, which we'll get from here because we don't want to take it out of the general thing. Let's put it up here. Nope, that's not BuildCraft. This is. Okay, so let's get a stone gear. Oh, we don't need iron for that. And let's just make it here. It's fine. Let's actually get another one of these, because I don't want to keep having to make this thing. Let's see, we want one of these. We want, I think it's a chest. Yep, a chest, a book, which we already have, and work table. So let's make it down here, because I'm going to be making more of these, I'm sure. Like this, and a chest makes you a chute. Good. Okay. So, again, you don't have to have a lot of space if you use the chute, because, and let's see, how am I going to, oh, I'll just step on this thing and do it here. The chute, you can put 4 stacks in there. So what it'll do is it only uses 9, and once it clears out, the chute drops more into it, and it'll just keep filling and filling until the chute runs out of items, and it'll fill your smeltery up. So now it's like we have, tons and tons of space. The thing is, though, it'll only do 9 at a time right now. Okay, if you had 18, it will melt 18 things at a time. So it can be very, very fast if you want to melt a whole bunch of things. We don't really care about that because we're only going to use this for tools. We're not building this thing. And I'm going to have to break this. That stinks. Let's do it like this. We're not going to use this for our everyday, or doubling needs. We're just going to use this for making tools. So, because there are some really cool tools in Tinker's Construct. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the basins here because this is what I'm going to do when I have some kind of metal in here that I don't want to use. Like there's a bunch of metal here. If there are 9 ingots worth of metal, I can make bricks out of it, okay? Or blocks. And so I can drain this thing is what I want to do. Because if you put a different metal in there, so let's say you had iron in here and you put gold in there, it'll put gold on top of the iron. And then you have 2 metals in here. And what's worse, really, and that's fine actually, but what happens is there are alloys you can make, like brasses and different things like that. So let's say I got copper in here and I wanted to smelt some aluminum for some reason. It will melt together and produce an alloy, and then I can't split that up. So what I want to do is have a way to drain this thing. So we're going to put one of the casting tables here, and that's because this will do blocks, and I'm going to put a casting stencil here to do ingots, so we can get one thing out at a time. This will do 9 ingots, this will do 1 ingot. So we're going to need 4 more casting tables. We're going to put them here. See if I can still get to the smeltery. Yes, I can. Cool. And this is going to be our primary tool making areas right here. So now what I'm going to do is first I'm going to pick these up. Where I must have put it in the tool bag. I use the wrench a lot, so it's probably just good to keep it out. Yeah, let's just keep the wrench out. Oh, I can't even do that. Interesting. So let's wrench these babies up, and we're going to need we're also going to need, I'm going to use Ender IO fluid conduits for this next piece, so let's do that. We're going to auto fill this thing with lava. That's why I went and got those buckets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack 2 of these on top of each other. The hard part is going to be getting them out when they're empty. That is interesting. It should stay for a while. Oh well, let's just do it anyway. Let's do that. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's fill this back in so that I can get out of here, is I'm just going to hook it up like that. It's going to pump directly into the tank. It's real simple here. This is going to be extract all the time, and boom, it pumps it right in. This thing only holds 4 buckets, but again, we don't care because we have 64 buckets under there keeping it full. Again, Nether is lazy. He likes to do things the lazy way. So I'm going to put the rest of the tool making pieces right here. Let's go make them real quick. I just wanted to get that all set up. But the first thing we're going to want to put into it is an alloy, okay? The way to make metal tools is you need to have metal casting stencils, okay? And that might not be the exact name. We'll talk about it in a minute. You can make the metal casting with either gold or with an alloy we're about to make, which is made out of aluminum and copper. And since I'm really running out of gold, it seems to be used in a lot of different recipes, we're going to use the alloy. So we need copper and aluminum. I've never melted any aluminum, so we'll just use this ore. And then we'll get a stack of copper. We probably should start working on more copper, so let's throw that in here. Let's just do something like that. But let's get this thing melting while we're making those other tables. So let's put in, remember, it's 3 aluminum per 1 copper. So if we put, I don't know, 6 aluminum, that'll make 12 ingots, because it does double it. 12 ingots means we only need 6 copper, right? That's 3 to 1. Actually, no, we only need 3. No, that's 4 to 1. 12 is 4. Man, everybody's dying like flies out there. That's hilarious. So, oops. Can put these. Wait a minute. Come on, man. There we go. Let's put this back. I don't feel like dying today. Let's just put these away. They're getting in my way here. Where's my bag? Oh, it's right there. Duh. Okay, so put those away. All right, so let's fill this sucker up. Let's do. I think this is going to work. We'll do this first, and you can see it's filling it up. It only did 6 because that's all we told it to do. And it's going to melt those things, and it's going to pop that down in there. So while it's doing that, you know what? I just wanted to make sure this is going to work. It's 12, right? Oh, well, let's do this. There. Now we got some copper also heating up, and you can see there's one waiting. Okay, that's perfect. That's what we want. So the first thing we're going to do to make those metal stencils is we're going to make some other pieces that help you make stencils. So let's do that first. Let's do a stencil table. We're going to need tons of wood for this. And we're going to need iron too. So let's get some iron. We're going to need iron blocks for part of this. Okay, so let's do, well, let's do it in Tinker's Construct, like, right? Let's do, let's make another one of these guys. We need more wood, though. That's what she said. Let's clear that. Let's get some more planks. There we go. That should be plenty. Let's clear it. Let's see. Okay, let's make another one of these. All right, work table. Boom. Good to go. All right, let's take this with us. Okay, so we might need to make more of these in the future because I might want to have tool areas and tools in different areas. So we're going to want a stencil table. Let's just go back to the mod here. Mod Tinkers. So tool station, no, we don't want part builder. Stencil table. Okay, so we need blank pattern for this. Making blank patterns is very, very easy. So let's make some planks. Let's make a bunch more because we're going to need to make sticks as well. And then let's make sticks. Like so. And then we're going to make blank pattern, which is really simple. It's just like this. Bam. We're going to need tons of these. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to need like 8. But let's just make 12, just because I like to have a little bit of extra. Let's lock that sucker in. And we might as well just lock these. We're going to have tons of space, I think, in here. So let's make a stencil table, which is like this we just saw. Right? Lock it. We're going to make a tool station, which is a crafting table. I don't think we really need to save the crafting table recipe. It's pretty simple. But it just goes like this. Another blank pattern, crafting table, tool station. Alright, let's lock that in, I guess. It's a pretty simple recipe as well. And we're going to need a pattern chest, okay? So a chest and a blank. Let's do this. We don't have enough. Again, very wood intensive. Well, not too bad. Like a stack of wood. Alright, I'll make a chest. This is going to hold a lot of patterns for us. Clear it. Blank pattern again. Boom, pattern chest. You know, we have enough to lock all these in. Let's just do that. Okay, so we've got everything we need except a tool forge. So we don't need part builder. We need tool forge. So this is quite an extensive list of junk. So let's go find ourselves a tool forge. There should be lots of different types of tool forges, so it should be pretty easy to find. I know I already passed them. At least there used to be. You can also make half slab versions of this, but they don't stack, so it, in my opinion, not as useful. There it is, tool forge. So 3 seared bricks and blocks of iron around, what was that? We should have saved it. Around a tool station, which I don't think we made. But we need 2 more seared bricks. We got those, no big deal. Let's make some iron blocks here. We need 4 of those. Takes up a lot of iron. And then we're going to need a tool station. So we already made one of those. Let's make another one. Alright, make one more tool station. So now let's make our tool forge. This is going to be used to make the more complicated tools. Boom, tool forge. I'm not going to make another one of those. We don't really need it. So now we've got all the other stuff we're going to need. Right? And let's get these patterns because we're going to need those too. More bricks, which I guess we didn't need to make more bricks, did we? Okay, now we're ready. So first I'm going to do the stencil table. We're going to put that here. Well, let's move it over a little bit, because we're going to need another piece over here. So stencil table, pattern chest, and tool station, okay? So the first thing this is going to do for us is this makes us stencils. You're going to start with all these blank ones. And you need these patterns, okay? It's going to make patterns for us. But we want specific patterns and that I know off the top of my head we already need. We need a broad axe head pattern, okay? We're going to need, oh, we need that. Large plate pattern. Let's see, what else are we going to need? Tough binding pattern and tough rod pattern. This is what all the things we're going to need to make this whole thing. So you can't put blank patterns in here. I think you can leave them in here. Let's go look. Yeah, you can. So good that we can leave our blanks in there. We can load all our patterns in the pattern chest here, which I'm going to do. Let's make another one. I want to make an ingot pattern that will help me get single items out of there. What was that, a block pattern? Wide board pattern? I think it's in here. Ingot pattern. Come on, man. Oh, maybe there is no pattern for ingots. You just pop an ingot in there. Okay, well, there's no. I don't think that exists. So what's cool about this is this pattern chest hooked to this tool station means the patterns will be. Oh, that's not what I want there. Tool station's not it. Part builder. I guess I did make the wrong thing. We need a part builder. So let's go up here for part builder. This is actually what I needed. A piece of wood and a pattern. So let's make another pattern. Let's make sticks. Let's make another pattern. I know we have extras, but this is just a little bit faster. Let's clear it. Make a part builder real quick. Okay. Boom. This is the one we actually wanted to hook on there. So let's actually throw this back up there since we don't need it. We might need it in the future. Let's pop this guy down. Boom. Okay, so now you can see it's connected to the pattern chest. So what we're going to do, in order to make the metal patterns or casts, we need to make first pieces, stone tool parts out of this, okay? So I'm going to pop these two in. I'm going to pop some stone in like so. And that's not working anymore. Shouldn't that work? It did on my test server. Huh. That's interesting. Is it? That's weird. Iron. Well, I guess we can make wood versions, but I think the stone ones are what we want to use. Let's try this. No, still not working. Huh. I made this on the test world. It worked just like that. Hold on, I'll be back to figure out why this isn't working. Okay, we're back, and I actually just needed to use stone instead of cobblestone. I could have swore that cobblestone worked on my test world, but I wasn't creative, so that could be why. Anyway, let's get one of these each. So let's get that out of there. Let's see. Let's just do one of these each. So stone tough rod. Nope, wrong. Stone large plate. Now the stone tools are pretty bad. That's why I'm gonna just skip them to make stuff that you use the smeltery for. I think it's a lot better. So we've got our stone pieces now. I'm gonna pop one of these each down into these casting tables here. Okay. So let's do like this, like that, and one over here. Okay. So now let's look at our smeltery. 16 ingots of molten aluminum brass. So that's what you need, or gold, to make these casts that we're about to make. So we're going to right click these spouts here and just make the casts. There we go. Takes a little bit for them to dry. I think these are already dry actually. So pick up the cast and we're going to pick up the items that made them. We're going to throw these stone pieces of crap away. And now I'm going to put down the casts. Okay. That's what I'm going to use to make metal tools with. We don't need these stone things anymore because we don't care about them. But maybe you know what? I'm going to see if you can still use stone tools for this, though. Let's put the last one I wanted to use down. This is the tool forge. This is what you're going to use to make really cool tools. We want to make the... This is not it. Where is it? Hatchet? No. The lumber axe. The lumber axe is really cool. It chops down trees in one shot. So let's try to make a stone version of this. You could probably make one. It's probably just sucks. Yeah, here we go. So you can also put modifiers on these, and we'll talk about that in a later episode, probably in advanced tool making. You can make some really, really crazy tools in Tinker's Construct. The problem, I think, with Tinker's Construct is it's really not very intuitive. So let's make that real quick. It doesn't have a lot of durability. I thought there was a way to look at the durability, but I don't think there is. You can also repair tools, I think. Yeah, so this thing has, it doesn't even say. But if you put some, this is also how you modify it. You can add stuff to it. So if I put some stone in here, right? Main way to repair or change your tools, place the tool and the material on the left to get started. So right here, I've got adding some stone to the stone axe, okay? Lumber axe stone bound, and that will, if it was hurt, we'll heal it up a little bit. So that's one way to do it. So, okay, now I've got some aluminum brass, right? Aluminum brass where I don't want it. So what I'm going to do first is make another cast, but of an ingot. So let's put an ingot in here. Let's just do an iron one. I think this is how it's done. And then we're going to make a cast of that. Because we want a cast. Yeah, that's how you do it. to make ingots with. This will get us a single ingot out. These do 9, right? So let's do a block. That hurries this process. I wonder if you can... No, you can only right-click at the controller. That sucks. Should put the controller on the other side. So we've got 2 ingots left, which means we need to make 2 ingots. So let's do that. Just right-click that sucker. Wait till it dries. Do it again, and this thing should be empty. Good. I should make a chest for over here, shouldn't I? To store all the extra metals. Let's do that. So let's get ourselves a chest. Okay. And, I don't know. Let's put it over here. We'll put it... See, I don't want to put stuff back here, really. Let's put it over here. Alright, so that's some leftovers. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make an iron axe. So let's put some of these in there. I want to make a lot of tools out of iron, really. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's just put... I don't know. Let's see. 14 ingots in. And we'll see what we get out of that. Probably should have started that process a long time ago. So I'm just going to leave these tool parts here because I'm primarily right now going to be using the lumber axe. It's been a real pain chopping down trees, but this thing will make it super fast. And then eventually in the future, I'm going to be making some cool tools and adding some different basically modifiers to them to make them really cool. I'll probably end up getting rid of the power fist. And then using one of these Tinker's Construct tools, because you can put luck on them. So like when you mine diamonds, it'll double your diamonds and things like that. And I'll show you how to do that in a future episode. But not now. We really just want the lumber axe, and we're running out of time. So there we go. We've got some ingots in there. Some more dropped in. Let's see how many this uses up here. We'll wait till we have, what is it, 14 we're going to have, right? Yeah. 14. So let's look at, when we pour this out, how many it's going to take. Each one of these is not 1 ingot. Some of them are more than others, okay? So we're pouring in the cast. Wait till it's finished. Wow, that takes a long time. How many we got left now? Wow, that took 8 ingots? Holy crap. Alright, let's get some more in there. 8 ingots, jeez. I should be putting ore in here. I do have iron ore. Ooh, this might be less than, this might be only 1. Yeah, it looks like it's only 1. That's cool. Oh, no, it's not filled. So each one of these is going to take a few ingots. But they're very powerful, so that's good. Let's try it again here. Maybe it'll fill up. There we go. Ah, good. I don't know how many that was. Its total is 28, right? 9. How many we got in here now? 5 more. So there's 14. So we've used up 9 so far. No, 11. This took up 8. That took up 3. Not that it matters anyway. I'm just going to pump a whole bunch of iron in here and just leave it. Yeah, why don't I do that? Because I can always get the iron back out when I switch to something better. You can make way better tools than this. I'm just starting with iron because it's easy and cheap. I have tons of it. And it'll do a pretty good job. It's fairly durable. So let's start doing ore now. It's way faster. Okay, so we have 12. We should be able to do the rest. The plate is probably going to take tons. We won't know until this thing stops because you can't see, you know, the plate has no openings or anything. Okay, so the plate is done. How much we got left? Okay, so that was like, how many was that? 8? Probably? Oh, no, not that. Let's see if we can finish this whole thing. I think that's it. Alright, let's get our parts. Let's make us a lumber axe. So we're going to come over here, lumber axe, fill it in. Pretty simple. We've already done this. And we've got an iron lumber axe. Okay, reinforce 1. So each one of those reinforcements, each one of those modifiers is something. Like stone-bound. I can't remember exactly what these are. We'll talk about that when we go over advanced Tinker's Construct tools. To me, it's advanced when you're adding mods and stuff. Really, the first thing is getting your smelter all set up, getting everything all set up. This guy got out. Well, he'd die. Okay. So let's hit this thing with the stone one and see if it works. Wow, it's pretty slow. It does work. Didn't really take up much durability either. So let's hit it with the iron one. It should be a lot faster. Not really. It's a much faster way to do trees, though. I like that. Do I have any... I'm not getting any... Huh, that's weird. Saplings. You'd think I would be getting saplings. Let's put one there. I don't know. This looks about right. There's a sapling. Okay. So anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I really just wanted to make this axe. It makes things so much easier. Look at this. No jumping all over the place, putting down, putting down whatever, cobblestone and stuff so I can jump up and get the last few pieces and everything. This is going to make harvesting wood just like super immensely easier. And also because I want to make tons of, I want to cut down tons of those white trees that I planted over there. Oh, you know what? Let's see if it works on non-vanilla trees. First, let's collect all this nice goodies that we mined up here, or chopped up. Alright. Does it work on this? Yes, it does! That is so cool. What's cool about these trees is you get lots of different kinds of wood. I mean, it's cool and it's not cool in a sense, so I don't know. Depends on your thoughts on the subject. I know I have more of these. Yeah, there we go. Let's just do this. So I was chopping some of these, and I was like, okay, this is a pain. I really don't want to keep doing this. You know, I'd rather have some much faster way, and so this is much faster. Sweet, dude. Much, much better. Now we don't need Tree Capitator. And it really didn't take a lot to set up, really. It's pretty easy to set up. But now I can finish the building I wanted to use, the material I want to use to build the building I'm going to use for my power source. So I think we're going to be working on that next episode, actually. So that's cool. We're finally going to be working on something that I've been trying to work on for, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 episodes or something now. Let's put that in there. I'm going to use those, but do I have a pattern in here for that? I don't. Oh, well, I'll do it some other time. Anyway, that's going to do it for episode 9, Tinker's Construct, making some Tinker tools. And we'll be doing modded tools probably in a couple episodes or so. I'm just not ready to do that. I want to get my power system up and running so that I can put up another quarry and just not worry about power and not really worry about materials. So anyway, this is nethervvoid signing off, saying stay frosty, and let me know what you think. Like and favorite and comment and all that stuff on what you think about Tinker's Construct and DungeCraft as a whole. Thanks, guys. Bye.